What's up? What's up? Good morning, Thrive Tribe. Good morning, beautiful people. I hope y'all have a fantastic day yesterday. And good morning, good night, wherever you at in the world. So the last video I made was on trade lines. Um, and I think I ended explaining when you get a trade line added to your account, all right. And also, let me preference with starting off with everything is educational purposes only. Also, if I say anything, and you guys want to verify it, or if you don't understand it, we search the information for yourself. Like, that's pretty much the only thing I could think of with that. But let's jump on back into it. So trade lines, like I said, trade lines are a great tool for your social security, your CPN. Trade lines basically shows that your name, is on somebody's account that has a good payment history, has a good account standing, and you're just taking that information, putting it on your name. That's it. So you're basically paying somebody for access to use their information to help build your profile out to be a stronger profile. All right. Here's also a jump for it. You want to make sure that you're not just buying a trade line that has $20,000, but it's only 2 years old. That just basically means that you have a trade line. However, your credit line on your actual account not only becomes 2 years. Also, you want to remember that when you are doing your accounts, it's kind of like in your personal credit. Based on the amount of credit that you have, you want to go ahead and divide it so that way you could get like your credit age. So if you have 3 cards, add up the total of the cards, then divide it. That's gonna give you that breakdown of like your expected age on there. Okay, so that's something that when you guys are looking into your trade lines, make sure that trade lines are working for you. Also, I personally wouldn't tell you to add yourself to, like, let's say it's like a family or a friend that could be linked back to you. Don't put that on your CPN. Personally, I wouldn't miss the both of them at all. Also, for the individuals that's out here that have good credit, if you're looking to make extra money, sell your trade line spots. So on every credit card that you do have, as long as you know that credit card has a good payment history, nothing derogatory on there, sell the slots that's on your personal card. That's how you become a trade line vendor. They can't tell you nothing because it's your card. Hey, so for example, you can either log into your account, add the person's information from there, or you could call in. I just normally do everything honestly through the app or online because it's going to give you the same results. So you want to make sure that if you're in the process of saying, hey, you know what, I'm selling trade lines and I'm now becoming a trade line vendor with my own personal cards, you could say, hey, I have a $10,000 credit card. Let's say it's a $10,000 credit card and you want to use like $1,000 or something that's not crazy, to where the debt to income is your card usage is still high. Then you want to go ahead and sell slots on that card because somebody's going to benefit, especially if it's like, let's say you have the card for 10 years. It's an American Express it's $20,000. That is a fantastic card to buy into. So you could now say, hey, for $500, I'll keep you on this card for 3 months. Hey, for if you want to do it monthly, hey, here's your fee to initiate, and then every month you're paying me this amount of money. If the person doesn't pay, take them off. But you're able to make so much money if you know how to position yourself. And once you put the person on there, that person, again, they don't get any cards or any of that information, because the cards go to your whatever address you have on file. So once you know how to sell your once you know how to sell your trade lines correctly, your own personal trade lines correctly, you'll be good. Personally, like I said, I love the 60-day and 90-day trade lines. I feel like it's a lot more bang for your buck, because yes, you're spending $400, $500, maybe $600, depending on what the vendor's selling it for. However, you don't have to worry about the trade line, and the trade line's only a 30-day trade line. But it took me about it took half of the 30 days to post. Like, just a lot of things you're not able to control when it comes to trade lines, that you just want to keep that in the back of your mind. And always, if you decide to get into anything and you're selling any kind of services, offer some kind of warranty. You feel me? So either you're going to build your price to where your price comes with a warranty, so individuals know, hey, if I purchase from, if I purchase from Bobby automatically replaces my first trade line that did not post with proof that didn't post. That's when you then go ahead and say, all right, let me go ahead and report the trade line for you. There's also individuals that will tell you check multiple credit monitoring sites, because everyone's stuck on Credit Karma. Credit Karma is not the only website for you to be able to check this information. So you want to go ahead and check this information against other individuals that selling trade lines. Jump into the groups and everything. Check out what they're doing. See what the price points are. Also, check out their comments, not just the comments that they'll probably post that said that they're doing a great job or a good job. Like, you got to fish around to find out what you're looking for. But overall, if you're offering good quality service, people are going to keep coming back to buy your trade lines. Based on your card. Also, don't exhaust it with trade lines, please, because sometimes your company, they'll say, hey, you're adding too many people. Like, there's so much restrictions that's coming out in reference to trade lines and just credit and everything else. So you want to keep those things like that in mind. But overall, like I said, your CPNs should not be your end game. Your CPN should be a tool, and you should be able to use that CPN to help you build everything else with your credit. So if you're into, hey, you know what, I want to start reselling. I want to start an Amazon store. I want to start a car business, whatever it is. You're able to use a CPN, gather the stuff that you need, because when you get the CPN, your credit's going to be immaculate. You feel me? But you have to build out the profile. You have to put money or time into the profiles. Build them out, make them look good. You need a whole new phone number, whole new email address. What else? Phone number, email address, email address, and a house address. Your name and your date of birth needs to stay the same, again, because this is your profile that you're using. All right. Once you go ahead and you get that situated, you want to go ahead and put the CPN information into different websites. So that's when you do your public records. Public records are going to be the game changer for you. You have your public records in place, you are good. Then you're going to start finding that person that you've now created, right? Again, we got to go back to from we migrated to the United States. If you're born in the United States, there's a pile of paperwork and documentation that says, hey, you're this person, social 2321. Now that you're creating a new person with the numbers ending in, 5320, 5320 is a blank flanking canvas, right? So when you hear individuals say, oh, just get a CPN and you can run up a bag, bro, you have to build it out correctly. You have to run up a bag correctly. Pay the bills also on those CPNs, because the more money you're able to get with CPN, reinvest that money into yourself. You feel me? Fix your house, buy land from the land bank, buy tax deed properties. There's just so much stuff that we have access to. We just gotta put out the legwork. You feel me? So that's something that you want to just keep in the back of your mind. Like, CPNs are tools to help me get from point A to point B. That's it. Anything else that you're looking to improve on or get better with the CPN, just imagine doing it with your own personal credit. And of course, while you're rocking the CPN, rock your credit out also. There's nothing wrong with having multiple sources that you're able to pull from. The problem is individuals, they're literally just out here against CPNs, running off on a plug. Nobody likes to be ran off on, you feel me? So you want to just set yourself up correctly to where you don't have these continuous problems, or you running into damn, my computer is that, bro. I'm gonna have to figure out my life or get my desktop set up correctly to where my lighting is better, my sound is better, just everything, bro. I'm just trying to give y'all some decent quality video and audio, but we'll see. I'm going off on a tangent. Let me double back. My bad. So, yeah, build out your profile correctly. Everything you do with your regular social, you can do with CPN. Once you build out your CPN and your CPN's solid, you're going to be able to get more approvals. All right. Also, if you have a background, a lot of times CPN's not a good option. And of course, that's stuff that, we'll venture into later on. But again, this is where you speak to somebody that knows what they're doing, because if the person's not asking you questions about ways that you're trying to do, or what are you planning on using a CPN for? All right, look at it this way. Let me finish this statement. If they're not asking what you're using it for, and they sell you a CPN, and you have a problem, now the CPN's trash. Now that person in your head is trash, but are they really trash, or did they not ask you the correct questions? What could also mean that they're trash? Yeah. All right, so I see it. So when I said that a lot of times your CPN might not work in your favor, all right? Depending on the type of record that you have. So if you have a criminal background, depending on how criminal your background is, you might not be able to be a good candidate for a CPN. A CPN does not work for everybody. Why? Because you still have to show your driver's license. You feel me? And depending on the system that they use, when they put in your driver's license information, it comes up saying that you have a charge or whatever it is. Or depending on how your date of birth is into the system, it could also pull up this charge or whatever that could be negative to impact your CPN. So definitely please keep all that stuff in mind when it comes to CPNs and how and what would be good for you and what your needs are. All right. What else? What else? Again, you have missed reviews with individuals that are gonna tell you that CPNs are illegal, CPNs are a scam. Don't buy into CPNs because this or because, bro. At the end of the day, you're not here to try to figure out who's not going to screw the system and who's that's not your job. You're here to make sure that you provide top service. How do you provide top service? Having conversations with your clients, know what you're doing, give them the pros and the cons, and make sure that they understand, like, hey, if you don't know what you're doing, research it, because technically speaking, you shouldn't be the only source of information that this person's, bringing up to use to validate whatever points this person's trying to get across. So that is something that you want to just keep in the back of your mind, like, all right, bro, yeah, you want to know more about all these things, but I can't be the only person that's educating. You have to want to make sure that you're learning this stuff on your own. Trial and error is always going to be your best friend. I was having a conversation with my uncle, and he said, "Oh, damn, bro, it was something along the lines of that you can never fail, or failure is winning, something to that effect." But it's like, you can never really fail at anything because you tried. You feel me? You showing up and you coming out here every day and trying is what's going to set you apart from everybody else. That's what's going to make you stand out and say, all right, you know what? This person actually showing up. And even if you fail, you're winning at it, because guess what? Now you learn something that you didn't know before. Now you implement other processes differently than you did before. So essentially, his takeaway was a failure is a win, because that's how you get to test out everything else that's in your portfolio. You feel me? That's how you're able to set yourself up from everybody else and go in and make your ish like stick. So that is something that I definitely just want you guys to remember, where it's like, you can never sit here and know what somebody's intentions are. You can hope for the best, and you hope that this person does great by you. Again, you'll never know. You just got to keep everything with a positive outlook, and also know, like, all right, if it doesn't work, this is my backup plan. If it does work, this is still my what is it? My continuation of that plan. In the world with CPNs, everything is always changing. Before this boom and this rush, bro, I know so many individuals of all colors, of all schemes and backgrounds, that CPNs are their thing. Like, they make it do what it do in every way possible, and I'm like, wow. Like, I know people that's literally clearing 90K a month, real life money. So it's possible. And of course, when you get to a certain age, yes, it's nice to have the cars and the watches and that, but when individuals start to move differently, that's when you hear them say generational wealth. Like, oh no, everyone that I associate with, they'll tell you, yeah, we use CPNs, but it's to build generational wealth. I don't want my children's children out here trying to figure out life. You feel me? Like, they're already laying the foundation for that. So you definitely want to make sure that if you're jumping into the whole CPM process, you're gonna have to dedicate time to just learning it inside and out. Read the documents, follow up on it, go over what's needed for the documents. Some of the documents also, while I'm sitting here speaking to you guys, I'm like, I should probably start going over some of some of the documents that are more so legal bound, like turning your CPN into the iOS, getting all that information. And then for the individuals that they want to argue with you about laws and everything else, but there's no need for you to argue. Let me see if I can find it. Bro, I have so many notes. All right, so I'm telling you, y'all. Literally, I made sure. Oh man, it's not gonna show, but I sat here April 1st, 2023 at 11:18 p.m. When I tell y'all, if I'm telling y'all anything, I research every freaking thing because knowledge is power. Not everybody is gonna know what you know, and you don't know who else you're able to share this information with. You feel me? So whenever you can, check out consumer laws for CPNs. It's 31 CFR 1.32. Definitely check out that law number. So 31 C as in cat, F is in Frank, R is in Robert, 1.32. And basically, what this law is, it covers the collections, use, disclosures, and protection of your social security number. You can literally look this up for yourselves. Oh, wait, no, I kind of have let me, dang, yo. I'm going to make a sample video and just show y'all, probably like do a screen recording, but yeah, man, it goes over everything. It goes from letter A to letter H. That's how much that session covered. Just a brief takeaway from here. So it says Treasury must only collect full social security numbers when relevant and necessary to accomplish a legally authorized purpose related to a treasury mission in the absence of another compelling justification for the use of the full SSN approved by the relevant component head in the department's senior agency official for privacy. Treasury must not collect and maintain full SSN. All right, and then it breaks everything down. It tells you the unique identifiers and everything else. But it basically tells you like the Treasury is not allowed to display your SSN on documents sent by mail unless there's like no reasons like it breaks down everything. I forgot the wordage to this stuff, bro. I'm telling you, this book I have a love-hate relationship with my brain, especially after the damages, because some of the stuff, it'd be, I don't even know if that makes sense, but literally that'd be my brain. It's like 1 minute, next minute, and I'd be thinking I'm on point, and then I'm like, wait, they haven't said right. So everything literally, guys, is there. You just have to put yourself in the room to learn this information. You know, it basically also is going to tell you like if there's any disclosures with the federal statute, it covers that information also. There's just so much, man. Start reading the laws. You will go far by reading the laws. Like you can't go wrong with reading the laws and knowing the laws and know how they use the words in the, like a person, you know, citizenship. Know the context of how they're using the words because a person is not a person depending on the context that is being used in. So, you know, or they'll say individual, certain words like that. Bro, wordplay is crazy, all right? So you definitely want to learn your word plays. What else? I think I covered pretty much everything with CPNs, bro. CPNs are literally the most easiest but can also be the most complicated breakdown when you're speaking to individuals about it because everyone just tries to overcomplicate it and there's no need to overcomplicate it, bro. Literally, if you can't remember nothing, hey, a CPN can be used in lieu of social security, but it's not my social security because I don't pay taxes on this number. This number is just here to help me fix my situation and move different. This number is here to help me, you know, not be homeless, not be broke. But once I get into this new environment, I'm not going to go ahead and spend time to fix my own personal credit. Like, this is when now I change up everything. Bro, yeah, I would love to make you a CPN. However, I still want to make sure you understand credit, you need it. You need to face your credit, period. Because, you know, unless Donald Trump's your father and you just have access to other means and funds, you're going to continue to have this bad, where is it? It's not behavior, bad brain fart. You're just going to continue to do the same things that you were doing over and over. Excuse me. And you have nothing to show for it. You feel me? It's like you have to be able to have something to show for it in the long run. So yes, I did use a CPN, but I was able to A, B, C, D. You always want to come out with something on the other end and not just, oh, I got a CPN and I ran up a bag and now I'm broke and I'm doing another CPN so I can run up. No, bro. Like, have a structure in place, have a plan, all right, so I'm doing this because if I do this, then this is going to be the outcome. And this is how I'm benefiting from this as the outcome. So you want to make sure you have a solid game plan of what you plan on doing with your CPN. You know, I know individuals that had their CPN for years and still living in the, you know, in the same areas that they've been living in, using the same information, and they don't have any problems. But when you try to be flashy or when you try to do illegal things or things that you know is questionable, of course you're gonna run into situations, all right? What else? There's a couple other things I could think about, but literally the basics is when you create your CPN, once you get to a good place and you have the extra time, if you don't have the money to face your credit, you have time. If you don't have time, make time. Start disputing everything that's on your credit that's incorrect. You don't want to do your dispute personally. After, if whatever I'm doing, I do it in the 6 months. If in the 6 month turnaround, I don't have really good what is it? I don't have a really good resolution or output or whatever, I'll take a break, because you don't want to keep just sending letters to the credit bureaus and stuff. Because I've heard that after a while, they, I don't know if they, I can't remember if they put like a block on your account. They do something. There's something that they do where it's just like, oh, okay, that's kind of strange, especially if I'm trying to fix my credit and I'm being honest about it, and I'm not out here doing like a credit sweep or anything crazy like that. Oh, we can definitely got to talk about credit sweeps too, because baby Jesus, like guys, when I tell you, I love the people that I'm able to associate with, because they how should I put it? You meet the right individuals, they're gonna make sure that you are taken care of. They're gonna make sure, like, all right, you know what? I like how this person moves, so I'm gonna support you. Um, Also, join a lot of groups. Well, don't join a lot. Join about maybe like 5 or 6 groups that give out good information. There's a lot of groups I know on like Facebook and Instagram and stuff. Join decent groups. Join groups that you see people have active posts and updates and everything else in those groups. Don't only just join. Don't only just join these groups and not only be looking at people speaking positive, because that might not end up being your experience with that person. I'm telling you, I hear these stories all the time. You have to use discernment. You have to understand that some of these individuals, they'll literally get up, watch my video, other people's videos, or probably buy our packages, resell it to you, and don't even know what they're doing. You feel me? Or they'll what's another one that they'll do? Oh, they'll buy. So when I say they'll buy our packages, they'll buy like the blank CPNs from certain individuals, because some people sell blanks for real cheap. The problem is no one has verified or checked this number. So they then tell you, oh yeah, you have a brand new number. Now you could go ahead and you can start doing all these things. No, you cannot start doing all these things because you didn't build anything on the profile. This is a blank canvas. You still need to build it out. You still need to have a proper person in place to use this information. All right. Now, I'll make some videos later about the apartment process and the car process. Overall, you don't need multiple CPNs. Please don't let anybody tell you need multiple CPNs. How many social security numbers do you have? One. So when you get your CPN number, take care of it. Treat it like your social security in the respects to, I get a card, I'm gonna pay the bill on time. You already know the process. Come on now. Get, whatever secured card you could get. Once you get a secured card, you want to go ahead, pay the bill on time, right? Build that up. When you start to pay it on time, 3 months, 4 months, call up that company or go online, request a credit line increase. When that credit line increase reports, buy 2 or 3 more trade lines. So why? Because now you're gonna have a credit limit that, let's say let's say when you got your first trade line, right? That trade line that you bought was $2,000. Now it only shows that this person only has a $2,000 credit line. So now let's say you went and you applied for, any random card. You got approved for a card based on your $2,000. they're giving you anywhere from 400, maybe 350 to like $700. All right, because it only shows that you had like a $2,000 or $1,000 initially, so they're not going to get up and give you a $10,000 thing, even though you have a high credit score from that first trade line that you added. Right now, you get your card that's in your name because you added the trade line. So now it shows that you have some form of credit out there. You add that trade line, then you go ahead. When the score generates, you apply for a card that's in your name. This is a primary account. So when people are saying, "Oh, we sell primaries and blah blah blah," yes, individuals sell primaries, but you can literally apply for primary accounts yourself. Any account on your social or CPN, if it has your first name, your last name, it's a primary account. That's your responsibility. All right. So now you have the trade line that probably fell off. Sometimes trade lines it'll fall off or it'll show close, but the balance will probably still report. It could be a good thing, if especially if it still reports there. And if it says close, you always want to make sure it's active and open on there, especially when you're doing like your applications and stuff, because it shows like you have a running line of credit. All right. When you go from that, you then go ahead and once you made those 2 to 3 months of payments, ask for credit line increase. Let's say they give you, you at 7, and they give you $300. Now you at $1,000. All right, go ahead, find some good trade lines. I would say add 2 trade lines. Add maybe a 10-year trade line. Even if it's only $5,000, you have age. Age is always gonna throw everything into a better perspective for you. So let's say you buy that one and it's 10 years, $5,000. Let's say your other trade line is $20,000, but it's 3. Let's not do that one. Let's say it's 3 year. No, let's say it's $3,000, but it's like a 10-year trade line. That also looks good. You feel me? Because you're building that credit age. So hypothetically, let's say they look at it and you're like, your personal card's $1,000. You added this trade line that's $20,000. Then you added this $3,000. They're gonna add all that up. When they add it up, somewhere in there, you'll get a card. That card might be $1,000, 2,000, 15, whatever it is. You're now getting another card that's the second primary card. So now here it is. You have your first primary card, your second primary card, and then on top of that, you have 2 active trade lines. So now you have four accounts that's reporting. You feel me? Then I've heard individuals say like not private lender, self lender, and some of these loan companies are no longer working for CPNs. Again, everything's a trial and error process, so you just have to keep trying. But if you could get one of these personal loans, you're in the freaking money, bro. Because now you have the credit cards that's reporting, right? And even if when these 2 trade lines fall off, you're gonna have your 2 personal credit cards reporting, and now you have a loan, right? So so now you have three identifiers. I gotta find my my chart that shows you how to build out your profile, regardless if it's credit related or CPN related. Build up your profile to where it looks good, it looks solid. That's when you go ahead and you start saying, all right, you know what? Now let me jump into the cars aspect of things. Let me, buy trailers because I'm gonna buy land and put mobile homes on it. Add in revolving income, bro. If you're looking for dirt cheap mobile homes, Facebook Marketplace. Some people be giving the shit away for free. All you gotta do is move it, find somewhere to put it. You're good to go. Some of these communities, they'll let you move in there. You pay your lot rent. I don't know what lot rent costs because yeah, lot rent be lot rent. All right, sheesh. So uh those are different ways that you're able to generate income or get income. It's guys, you gotta literally understand that in this day and age, anybody is able to make money. You can put yourself out there, you're gonna make money. These are conversations I be having with myself, bro. It's like, yo, you have so much knowledge that you could drop. You just gotta stop being scary, and you gotta like show up and show F out. You feel me? Um, but yeah, overall, like I just want you guys to remember the best six takeaways. If you don't have money, you gotta have time. If you have a little bit of money and a little bit of time, fantastic. If you don't have one or the other, you got to give up something to achieve something else. Like something got to weigh as options. You feel me? So pick your struggle and make sure it's a struggle that you're able to commit to, and it's something that you could say, all right, you know what? I'm happy with this outcome, or I'm not happy with this outcome, but I'm still pushing forth and I'm still trying something else. Um, what else? What else? What else? Again, CPNs aren't a bad thing. It's not an evil thing. It's not something that only a certain genre of people are doing. Everybody is doing it. When I first learned about CPNs, this was from, my roommate that was this color. And I'm like, what? You could do, and I want y'all to imagine, well, wait, I was, what, fresh out of my well structured family household where I don't know how bills are paid. I don't know nothing about life, And here it is. I have these people that are like watching me on all, but bro, I'm sorry. I didn't grow up in a struggle. My struggle was I know I'm gonna get my ass beat because I said some stupid shit today at school. So now I gotta go home, take a shower long early enough so I don't get my ass beat while taking a shower. Like these are conversations that I'm having with them where it's like, no, it wasn't abused, it wasn't sold for drugs, it wasn't raped. Thank God it wasn't raped or molested or any of these things. But for us, it was, if anything, our shortcomings would be we didn't have full access to our families all the time because they were working, they were making sure it's straight, they did what they had to do type of thing. So yeah, like, and even that, I gotta tell y'all about that story. But yeah, rest in peace to that dude. Because when I tell you, bro, you want to learn how to beat the system, get in with these people. I swear to God, you will never ever be like, oh, that's illegal. It's illegal for people that don't know how to structure things correctly. It's illegal for people that love to run their mouth and just do stupid things. It's like, bro, just chill. Literally, just chill. Sit down. Shut the F up. Move at your own pace. Don't do what everybody else is doing. Like, find something that works for you. Capitalize on it. Make sense for you and for what you have going on. Another rule of thumb: if I gotta think about it, I ain't doing it. Like, or if I don't get that warm gushy feeling about it, or if I start to have like, you know what, this my if I have to second guess it, my rule of thumb: don't do it. It's not worth it. Like something else might come up and that might be a bigger problem. So let me go ahead and tackle this right now. Um, But yeah, man, just remember CPNs are a great tool. If you have good credit, bad credit, in between credit, it's not only for individuals with bad credit. Please, please, please understand that everybody uses CPNs. Everybody might not use it correctly, but individuals that do use it correctly, you could know when somebody's using it correctly. You know when they're not using it correctly. Either way, that's not your business. Because whatever you're doing, hey, I'm doing a straight and narrow. That's it. You know, like I said, I'm gonna jump into other ways of how you could use your CPN to leverage and everything else, and try to explain as much as possible on that. But just always try to remember, if you don't know something, research it, look it up. There's so many other outlets on there. Not everything is legal. Not everything is going to land you in jail. It's based on your actions and how you chose to handle X situation as to why Z was your outcome. So just be smart about a lot of that stuff. What else? What else? What else? I think I went over everything on there, but hopefully the curiosity on CPNs have been, what is it, have been addressed, and hopefully my video wasn't too bad like first uh, video. But yeah, man, I love y'all, and I hope y'all are doing really good. I'm gonna connect back with y'all later. I was just trying to hop on here before I go take a nap and get this video out to y'all. But yeah, if y'all need any help or any questions or anything like that, let's definitely connect. Again, if you know anyone that needs any information, I'm gonna go ahead and drop the link and the. Actually, I'm probably gonna use today and fix all my bios on a page and everything else, and get that up to par just a little bit, just a little bit. But oh, and I'm also planning on starting a group. This group's gonna be for individuals that's gotten scammed. So if you've gotten scammed, if you've gotten bad experiences, whatever it is, I'm starting this group to where I need individuals to come and talk about y'all experiences. And I'll even ask some of the individuals that I've spoken to before, hey, is it okay if I share, the information with everybody else? Because again, not everybody has their best interest. Some of these people out here are hopping into these groups or these classes, and they're looking to make quick money. If they could spend time on TikTok lives and everything else, and get y'all riled up and juicy and everything else, and y'all blowing money on them, like, imagine how many other people are getting screwed. You feel me? And trust me, these people ain't even asking for like $300-400. I'm talking about like 1,500, 1,000. And when I hear about the packages, I'm like, they're not even delivering nothing to y'all. Why y'all even paying for this? Like, make it make sense, because I'm lost as shit right now. You feel me? So use your discernment. Please, please, please don't sit here and buy into everybody that's telling y'all, oh, I can do this, or I can do. Bro, you can't. Period. There's nobody right now that's gonna tell you, oh yeah, I just got a brand new CPN and I did da 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 da. Really? Because guess what? In a couple of months, they're coming to either kick you out of where you're at, asking you to return your car. Just so many different things is brewing to go incorrect. You feel me? So yeah, man. Just remember, if y'all don't remember nothing else, CPNs are tools. They're great for people that are struggling to rebuild their life, domestic situations, illegal immigrants, just so many different people use CPN numbers, and it's not something that should ever be used in a negative context. but you don't know what people's intentions are, you can only speak for yourself. Your CPN should be a tool and not your end all be all. You should have a backup plan outside of CPNs. You should have a backup plan outside of everything and anything that you're doing. You feel me? Like, this shouldn't only be the only way that you're getting money. Because if that becomes your only way of getting money, you're screwed. Like, for real. Because now you're gonna sit here and be like, well, let me do this or let me do that, and now everything becomes a, oh damn, that fails. Now I have to do this. Now, don't stress. Literally, don't stress, bro. Let it ride and do what you need to do to make sure that you're okay. But don't ever depend only on just CPNs to be the end all be all. Fix your personal credit. And even that, we'll talk about personal credit. If you don't want to fix your personal credit, I got you. You just gotta get smart credit, and we monitor it and the whole 9 yards. Probably do a video on that sometimes too. I got so many video ideas that I'm sitting here planning out, and it's like, yeah, yeah. If my head allows me to be great. But yeah, man, I love y'all. Again, share this video with anybody that use the input. And every time, what I'll probably start doing too is when I meet up with my peoples, whatever updates, I'll drop it with y'all. But if you're curious about CPNs, start reading, literally. If you're not looking to use CPNs and you just want to fix your own personal credit, I can help you fix your credit. Also have do-it-yourself guides that can help you fix your credit. You have a plethora of different things that you're able to do to fix your credit and get the results that you're looking for. But yeah, we'll connect. We'll tap in. I love y'all. Again, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, drop it below. If you know somebody that could benefit from the video or need information, shoot me a text. Shoot me a text. Shoot me a message or anything like that. I'll take care of y'all. But for real, I love y'all and hope y'all have a fantastic day. And I'm see y'all later. Peace.